the yellow color, we have got our Mongol player. This is Turup AoE.
And on the other side of the map, we have DivineDFP with the Russian peoples trying to stir the Mongol advance. Just like they did in the olden times. Horse archers versus horse archers. Maybe we'll see it today. Even though that's doubtful. But a man can dream. Don't let our dreams be memes.
No memes allowed. The Turup is parking right next to the forest and the gold vein. So this is a really nice spot. Especially, you know, if he finds a substantial amount of sheep. Let's see if that can be done. Looks like the Khan already has 5 and an extra scout has been made to take care of the hunting, denying the roost these little tidbits of gold. It's not much, but it's honest work.
It's honest work indeed. Also having that little bit of extra mobility is pretty nice.
Yeah, plus the roost will probably make 2 as well, right? So you don't want them to end up at your gold mine and not have a scout. Then again, the TC covers everything, so it's okay.
Everything. Let's see. So far to 110 bounty, so tier 1 has been unlocked. It ain't anything special, but it gets the job done. 5% villager food harvesting rate. And your hunting cabins in the woods generate gold every 27 seconds. Which goes down by 3 once the new threshold is achieved.
I wasn't actually looking Mad Hat, but did the scout get made from the hunting cabin for our roost player Divine? Or was that coming from the TC? I didn't see.
I'm not sure, but I would suspect from the hunting cabin. I mean, the easiest way to check is... Oh god, how do I do this in this overlay? We have 11 eco boys for Divine and 11 for Turup. So they're going hand in hand. Which means no delay as of yet.
Very good.
Okay, little scout raid. Oh, the scout went too far and delivers a sheep to the Russian people. How terribly nice of him.
Oh, that's a good amount of sheep there. 9 going home, and wolves are finally going after the human on a horse rather than the sheep. Could easily steal one. They don't know the meta yet. It's 4 of them
Speaking
now.
of meta, I heard an age up somewhere, and it's Ludia stones for our Mongol player.
Ah, that's super standard, so that's going to give them a nice little yam bonus effect. Increasing movement speed so long as they are nearby.
Yep. These days only, I think, yeah, it got nerfed, so it's only cavalry and traders, I believe. According to the tooltip, at least.
Yes.
So the good old infantry aren't Olympic sprinters anymore.
Yeah, you're probably still going to want to make your little network of outposts covering the map and stuff, but...
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's probably never going to change. The Mongols also don't have any walling access, so they need something. Golden Gate for our Roost player, however, and we are at 365 bounty. Let's see if we can actually get the boar later on and, you know, catapult into the next tier.
Yeah. Ooh, Divine just housed himself, but he is building a new house.
It's okay. See, this is actually how you should be doing it, because in AoE 4 you can make that last unit that gets you to the full population.
Yeah, as long as the production hasn't completed, you can still get away with putting that house down just in time for it to finish before it pops out.
Yeah, in AoE 4, vills take a long time to make. That's what I meant by this.
Okay, Khan is gonna be an annoying little boy. Now has 3 damage after this age up. Working on this gold miner. Gold. I guess it's a gender neutral term, miner.
It is. And the Khan is gender neutrally dead.
Indeed. All gonna be ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Khan to Khan. Khan to can't. There we go.
Okay, he can't anymore. Very good.
Damn it! I'm mad that I didn't get it on the first try.
You don't need to be mad at about it.
But I wanna be mad at about it. Alright, looks like our little villagers are gonna slap down a hunting cabin at the deers outside. Gonna keep those deers in the sun
Oh, damn.
for later.
That's a big hunting cabin.
Hey, I mean, if
like
you've
it.
got the money, you gotta show off, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the Golden Gate did its thing. In fact, I think it looks like the Mongols are maybe considering to follow. There hasn't been a whole lot of spending on... Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Did allow to go up the stone all the way to 300 plus, and I was thinking like, yeah, are they saving up here? But no. Just pumping us
Sometimes boys just have brain delay. It is sometimes pretty hard to keep up. But that's why the boys are here, because they can do that. Just gotta keep spending those resources, get your value, get in, get out, and then hope for a 20-minute adventure, because otherwise it's gonna be 60 minutes.
So you're telling me you don't
take
want to
them down.
see like stone wall layers upon layers upon layers.
I mean, if they make it entertaining, I'm all for it. If they're gonna stare at each other for 30 minutes, then I'm gonna run out of anecdotes from my terrible childhood. Nobody wants that. Nobody. Oh, damn, the Olympic archers from the very big hunting cabin did manage to hunt an archer there. So 1-0 for Turup, against Turup, my apologies. I wish I could turn the customize the organization of my overlay.
Yes.
So I
Drag and drop
So I can-
UI bits. Oh my god.
flip them around there. Who's left? Who's right? Who's yellow? Who's pink? Alright, so
I
the
really
gold
like-
mine is gonna be annoyed here, so that should be going down presumably. Where are the... That's a good question. The Russian player doesn't seem to have very good gold mines. He's got the big one there that's under siege.
Maybe that's why he picked a TC, just to secure
Yeah.
that gold mine. And you know, as Rus ends up in H3, you can kind of secure your home mine after that, or maybe even a big one somewhere. Is there a big one somewhere? Okay. There are some candidates, but they're so far away. I don't think they'd castle it up, to be completely honest with you.
Let's see what Divine's response is. Oh my god, he hasn't finished his archery? He stopped building the double archery range at this main TC.
Oh, well, he's back now.
He garrisoned everybody and now he wasn't able to produce anything.
I really like those
just
neatly
before he
arranged
finished.
carcasses, by the way. There's something pleasing about it. Anyway, on the other side, we've got a absolute ton of villagers on wood now for the Mongols. And they're no longer pumping units non-stop, so that might be over. Mangudai would be interesting to see, but there's just not enough gold income for that right now.
This poor knight is getting kited to the heavens. By the Khan, over the horizon, and far beyond the mountains. It's gonna take a while for him to go down, but maybe he'll get there eventually.
Yes. So I really like how well set up Divine is for unit spams now. Lots of houses getting made, so that's gonna be a you know, a really nice spot for choke points. You can certainly defend yourself with it, but a lot of archers will be needed to make this work. The knights can't really charge into the spears as they're medium, or rather hardened right now. So yeah, archer spam where?
We've got like 8 guys on gold, so that's... I'm not sure if that's enough to continuously pump out knights for the time being. It seems to be. Let's see what Turup is
Oh,
also still producing.
a
So he's
battering
keeps
ram.
pumping archers.
Well, Matt, the population count is currently 57 to 60 in favor of Divine. It's pretty close, but, you know, anything can happen here.
There was me thinking the Mongols were ahead.
I think it's mostly
45.
villagers, though, right? Like, 47
That's true.
villagers to 31.
Only
Like,
30.
yeah, that's where the pop is. So the army of Turup might be a little bit spooky here, actually. 29
Yeah,
to...
this push could
18.
get something done. The Golden Gate seems a bit vulnerable at the moment. Maybe even the woodline in the north could come under duress, depending where Turup decides to go. He should decide to go soon, though, before that advantage will be gone and Divine just outpaces him economically.
Yeah, fully agreed. With 2 ramps, there is the potential of taking down the CC, but you must guard them super well. Otherwise, the Knights just charge the ramps down and they go poof.
Yeah. Speaking of knights, I believe one of them just took out the boar in the south cheekily.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like Turup has not been paying attention to that one yet. And we're very close to tier 3, so that if Turup can... sorry, Divine, goddammit. I'll get it right eventually. Can secure that last boar in the north. He will achieve the tier 3 for that 15% villager food harvest bonus. And some nice gold per minute from all his hunting cabins. There we go. So we've got 3... We've got 3 rams now for Turup, and 1 even garrisoned with some cheeky archers inside. Shuffling about. Looks like they're just pumping themselves up before they go in. It's like, okay, we can do this, lads. We can do this. We're gonna go in. We're gonna smash some buildings. We're gonna pillage, burn, and plunder.
They'll
I was
certainly have
avoiding.
to, because, like, Divine's income right now is significantly outpacing that of Turup, but the fighting begins. Archer numbers looking good.
Nope, but also the knight numbers are looking pretty nice. And we do have some token spearmen. But there are more knights here than spears.
Yeah, it
Oh,
looks
they
like
didn't get the
they're happy
brace.
to face tank.
They kind of just walked there. Ooh, this is looking bad for Turup. Knights are on top of everything now.
I have to agree, their health isn't dropping anywhere near fast enough. They have currently 4 ranged armor. And it looks like they're just gonna run down this entire crew. Maybe the Golden Gate will fall, but does Divine even care? It doesn't even have charges, so what? It really doesn't care, I guess, about that.
Nope.
Sure, you have to repair it, but so what? This was a cleanup for Divine.
Yep.
Very well done.
That definitely was a reenactment of ye olden days. Rus beating back the Mongol hordes. While casually squatting at the Golden Gate to get it back up. Repair animation is bugged for me. I'm not sure if it's the same for you. I just do some hammer strikes and then start squatting. Like true Slavs that they are.
Yes, it's like that. I don't know why. They have the resources to do it. Strange.
Hey, whatever you need for your core fitness.
Squatting is pretty
Let's
good.
see.
You know a lot of people actually can't squat, right?
Really?
It's completely ridiculous, I know, but it's the truth.
Well, it depends how you define it.
Well, the Slav squat,
The proper Slav squat is pretty hard. You have to keep your entire foot flat on the surface while going all the way down.
Yes. That's what I'm sorry, I'm not referring to like the gym bro squat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cake squat. That you want some cake. If you had too much cake and you want to transform it into cake, then you do the cake squat. Let's see. Okay, so there's some knightly fervor coming up in the north. Turup definitely in trouble. He is behind economically by quite a lot. 37 to 66 yoinkers. And all he had to show for was a dead army and a killed little Golden Gate. And there comes Castle Age for Divine. So Divine might just wait for all the upgrades to come in before he decides to go for it.
Ooh.
Might get some siege engines of his own.
The video game is complete, Matt Hat.
And indeed it is. They just had a little stare down and they said, Do we really have to do this? And then the Mongols said, okay, brah, that's fair. We're gonna give up. So 1-0 for Mr. Divine.
English, blue color, Divine.
And the French in blue. With Turup. What's the B AOE stand for? What's the B standing for in the AOE name there? Anyone know?
Very good question.
Battle AOE. Boomer Age of Empires.
Boomer. Oh my god.
It's one of those two, I bet. I don't think it stands for bakery.
Bulgaria?
That could be. Budapest AOE.
Wait, let me check on the website super quick. What's his flag? Germany.
You might be right.
I don't know then. Berlin.
Bavaria.
Bayern, yeah.
Bayern. AOE. Yo boy. Sorry, that one was for the Bavarians. So probably 0.001 of our viewership. So about a pinky finger from one of our friends here in chat.
Hey, the villagers are so hidden in that TC, I can't see them. What happened here? For Turup, that is.
You know, they just want to stay safe.
I like it. And I don't like it. At the same
They're
time.
one with the wall. They've played too much Dungeons and Dragons and they just found out about stone melting. Stone shaping, damn it.
So the French are doing the double
time.
scout, obviously, because that helps them out a lot better in the long term than it does the English. The English don't even care about the home sheep, like, just went out there and scouting the terrain instead of the sheep spots, which are usually behind and around your base, rather than randomly in the middle. But anyway, the English, they're already getting wheelbarrow here, right? So farms are incoming very soon.
Feels a little bit early, but we shall see where they go with it.
Yeah, it's funny because it actually ends up being better as soon as you get like horticulture 1.
Oh, that early already?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So is that...
It's a
That
guaranteed
almost
better.
looks like a double deer spot for the French, but I think it's just a single.
Yeah,
Just looks like
I mean, look at this method. It's so much better than everything else that he's not even doing the hunt. It's insane.
Ridiculous.
Like you'd think that if the hunt is directly next to your TC, you'd just do it. But the English turn everything upside down, I guess. That said, it's not a super easy matchup for them. The French can certainly pack a punch with the Knights.
Yeah, but looking at his base, he has a really nice forest there that keeps his lower half safe.
Yes.
The rest is pretty tight together, so the French do have their work cut out for them. It's a very claustrophobic spawn here.
Agreed. I think you could actually make a super easy little palisade wall here. Maybe
Yeah.
even 2, to be honest. Oh, I mean, the third forest is actually like making this giga easy. You can wall off the front
Exactly.
with just 100, maybe 120 wood.
Meanwhile,
Hashtag
the French have a hole the size of the Netherlands to the west of their base, so easy access for the English. But since they're French, they do have the mobility to keep the English in their island, even though they've basically just, I guess this would be Normandy. Keep them in Normandy where they belong. And then push them out onto the sea again. Okay, apparently one of those villagers just hydrated and really wanted me to know that
Oh,
by going very loudly. Ah!
I heard that too. Is that a French villager thing, by the way?
It seems to be. I don't remember it more from the others.
'Cause I do remember it from the Frenchies. I just suddenly can't think of the others doing it.
There probably should be more French, like, oh. Just for that immersion value. Okay, so we see Divine going for some fancy stone there. So I'm expecting a second English TC. Probably might just put it up top there between the forests. I don't think it's gonna fit there, but potential. Oh, at the gold mine. Oh no, the gold mine, bushes, and the deers close to the north there seems like a good spot as well.
Dude, Divine just put 11 villagers on this council hall. What is going on?
Oh, he really wants to get that done because the School of Cavalry has been out a bit. Currently producing horsemen.
It's TC he wants super urgently. But I guess he is going to use the huntables. Alright.
Okay.
I am super happy to have misinterpreted his build. Because in the end, all the sheep are getting eaten. The space for the farm still pre-exists, but, you know... I'm not actually sure if wheelbarrow is gonna pay off in this way. Wait, why are we having horsemen for the French? I just realized. Oh, now there's a knight. Okay, maybe a misclick.
He definitely was producing a horseman. Let's have a little check here.
Yeah, sorry, I was on the other view.
Ooh, shit. Okay, yeah, he cancelled it. We only have 19 villagers out at the moment. There's a knight. Royal as he is. And the other knight is already harassing up north.
Yeah, taking a big beating here. TC with the English, obviously super strong.
Yep. They're not quite gendarmes yet. So no big plate armor for them. With the English arrow fire.
There will also be an archery range, which is really standard for the Frenchies. They usually do get to see... what? What's up?
The horseman was actually finished. It's standing right in front of the palisade, but for some reason it didn't show up when I...
I thought you were talking
here
about the second one. But, like, it's gonna go down. This TC is showing absolutely no mercy. You can't really do much with this unit. Okay, the villagers are going out, and it's really awkward right now to be Divine. The villagers are the archers, I guess, so it's fine. 3 knights going up against it.
It's all good, man. Yeah, those palisades are going up. I think the English are just gonna place SimCity behind their walls for a fortnight until they're done, so I would expect Turup. I think I would just boom at the moment. I don't think there's much point in trying to push into this. It's just such a safe position for the English.
Okay, boomer.
I mean, I'm old. I'm always gonna go for it.
Turup is just going H3. That is also a way to play.
Yeah.
You could
you
could just castle up in front, right? Because you've got the map control. Sure, this palisade is annoying, right? You can't get in, but you don't necessarily have to. If you just take over the map, if you get out and take the sacred sites, you can make up for this villager deficit, and then you can get your own TC still.
Yep, if you also... all the relics are in pretty good position for our French players as well.
Yeah.
Except the one that is in the English base.
Yeah, look, like, Turup is funnily enough not that far behind in the villager count. It's a 5 villager difference, but look at the investment for the English that they had to do. Like, they not only have to be a little bit ahead, but it has to pay off the price of the TC, which is exorbitant.
Yep, but your beloved farms are coming in now. In H2 after all.
Who said I love them?
Hey, I just interpret you like a 16-year-old white girl. So if I hear you talking about something, I'm assuming you're in love with it.
Ah.
I treat it like a... You ever watch those makeover shows for like homes, etc.? It's just like, then like one child just mentions, oh, I like horses. And then they just make their entire room full of horse paraphernalia.
Jeez. Yes, I'm afraid so. I'm afraid I watched before.
Horse doovies. All of the horses. A horse PC.
I kind of want to see that now.
just says nay when you press the button. Ooh, Royal Institute. There we go. So we've got some nice things to go, and Royal Veteran Knight upgrade is on the way.
Yeah, it's so cheap. Obviously, you want to click that ASAP. Chivalry and saddles can wait. Hey, it's men-at-arms as well.
No, the White Tower coming up in his lovely choke point there, so that's going to be pretty safe.
How do you feel about that versus the King's Palace, which would allow the English to pump even more vills?
I think because he went double TC, I think he's gonna be afraid of a French push eventually, and the White Tower gives him access to some siege weapons without a siege workshop.
That is true.
So I would assume that Turup is gonna try to make something happen in the Castle Age here with that choice, rather than trying to, while still building up a little bit of a farm economy and getting the rest of his lovely backline there.
Right, that was.
But he doesn't want to give the French too much time.
That was a super peaceful game thus far. We're almost 12 minutes in, and nothing has really happened. People are just making stuff. So yeah, giga slow start to this, but
Nope.
things will kick off, and I suppose that as Divine also reaches H3, the Arbaletiers will be playing a role at that point.
Yeah, we're currently seeing a lot of men-at-arms being produced, and a blacksmith going down for Turup, so both of them look to seek some kind of concentration in the Castle Age here. But other than that, it seems to be like a 15-minute peace timer.
No rush, 15 minutes.
Good old game set. Good old game settings, man. Just peace times. Okay, the French are finally running out of sheep.
Matt
Have
has
to look
suddenly
for alternative
forgot.
means.
AoE4 does not have a no rush timer setting, right? For casual play.
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah. Maybe mods exist though.
Most likely.
We'd have to check. Like if we have downtime, we will check if there's a mod for that. But yeah, I don't think
It's one
there
of
is.
those things we mentioned earlier. We've lost a lot of things along the way.
Yeah.
Also, meanwhile, the English player has decided that even though he's saving on a siege workshop with the White Tower, he still is going for the town center, the third one. So he's going to do it the old-fashioned way. And is he even utilizing the White Tower? Okay, he's producing some knights. And we have, I think the monastery, the English have been first. Siege workshop going up in the front for our Frenchies. Speaking of monasteries, yeah, the French don't seem like, let me check what's the scouting report. Okay, I think the game setting, it looks like he should have scouted everything out. It doesn't appear on his minimap that, from what I can see, that he sees the relics, but I think I have to actively look at them.
Oh yeah, like the
It's-
player view is completely busted. Like, in case you guys didn't know,
Yeah.
everything that was scouted has disappeared.
Oh, wow.
Like, come on.
Okay,
Relic.
Divine builds a
my
massive
God.
palisade when he could just build a little palisade a little bit further down. So he's no care for the environment here.
Nope. Cut that in half.
Also, the bitey infantry is on the chase. But he's getting away. Network of citadels has been completed.
Oh, really? That is a big upgrade. It turns this multiplier from plus 50 attack speed into it's a 50%, not a plus 50.
I think it goes up to 50 from 25, right?
Yeah, you're just missing a percent in the text. I'm making fun of it.
Right.
Plus 50 attacks per second. Yeah. That's what it is.
Reminds me of in Company of Heroes 2, there used to be a bug where the AT gun would shoot a shot for every model in the unit instead of just for a gun. And suddenly you had like a bug where just like 6 shots off everyone every time the thing shot. And I think there was a rate of fire buff as well, which just turned it into a machine gun. It was
Amazing.
absolutely busted and hilarious.
Well, I gotta say though, Divine does not have what it takes here to defend against this. If Turup was to pull the trigger, you know.
No.
This crossbow production is starting up, so eventually it's gonna get there. But you know, horsemen could be trained.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit tricksy because I do believe he has chopped through his wood line there, so he is a little bit vulnerable now. Should Turup, as you said, pull le trigger? Okay, we have one relic picked up for the English. I'm almost disappointed when one side doesn't go for the relics, especially when they're so in favor of him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Turup has such easy access to a lot of them. Meanwhile, English boy is late to the party and gets all of them.
Oh, here come the counterweight trebuchets. Those are gonna take care of that upgraded outpost in absolutely no time. Oh, they're actually shooting at the archer range. That's also fine. Don't overkill it, boy. Because it takes 3 shots to destroy one.
Feels bad, man.
I shot 4. Rip.
Plonk, plonk. Crumbles like a block of Lego.
Wait, it's not a block of Lego? I can't believe it's
Lego
not
is a
Lego.
lie. Plonk, plonk.
Here come the Springolds finally. So the White Tower has been at work, you know. But so is the Siege Workshop. It's not gonna be easy for our English boy to roll out here and make something happen still.
Well,
I really like how Turup is playing.
On plus note for Divine, he is at 95 villages versus 58. So he definitely has the long-term economic advantage for the time being. If Turok just dilly-dallies and just spends time on sieging everything down in a slow and steady pace, it might be his doom.
That's right. This is why the third town center was such a good play. And in addition to this, Divine actually has secured 2 relics. And the third one is going to be worked on. That's just a one bonk for now. But yeah, Turup hasn't been working at it. And in such a peaceful game, there's almost entirely no excuse, right? I mean, okay,
yeah,
there's
especially like
pressure,
Turup still hasn't gotten a second TC. He's, as far as I'm seeing, like, he hasn't been working on stone at all.
But it's a really solid army. And it's nice to take out this production, that's for sure.
Yeah, so he does get some damage done. It's just not very impressive damage. How expensive are these buildings again? It's like 150 resources per thing. And then outpost costs 100, I think, yeah. So he's getting a little bit of something done, but not too much.
Yeah,
especially if he's gonna start losing the traps.
Biggest deal here is that he was denying the ability to train units, but now with so many crossbows, these armored units just aren't gonna mean as much. Divine, I think, has held on for long enough that his superior macro situation starts to shine. And yet the Knights just hold the front. This is it.
Oh, these yellow Knights are just getting crimsoned up here, drenched in their own blood. Even though this is a PG-13 game.
Drink it.
Drink it. Drink your blood. It's good for you. Drink it. It needs to go into the inside. That's where the blood's supposed to be. Yeah, so Turup seems to have a talent of making a nice army and then have it vanish within 30 seconds. To put it bluntly. That was quite a cleanup there by Divine. And again, he has the eco advantage heavily in his favor now.
So,
the only nice
Divine
thing
is... Oh, he made a counterweight trebuchet. A smart man.
Yeah.
No problem.
I was about to say the same thing. Like, the only good news is that bows aren't very good against buildings.
Yes.
But that's about where the good news end.
Yeah, I mean, Turup is trying to remake stuff, right? Like, there's some buildings made at home, but AoE 4 has slow training time. So if you start getting ahead in such a bombastic way, you're probably going to stay ahead for a long time. And in fact,
Turup also has been pretty devoted to, like, berries, etc. So a little bit of inefficient economy with his limited boys.
Yeah, that's no good compared to these boosted English farmers, which gather pretty damn quick. I wish we had tooltips for it, because I Don't memorize that. Oh well.
Farms. Apparently the English are better than everybody else. I wonder if they ever had like the Netherlands or something. And it's just gonna be, they get like bonuses to sheep. It's like all of the sheep bonuses. Match complete. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Yeah, it's what we said in the beginning. Like, he needed to make something happen, and Divine's position was just so nice and safe that Turup needed to recognize that and start booming like an old man. Instead, he tried to stick on one TC and then couldn't get anything done for 17 minutes.
We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. As we reach higher subscription goals, you are helping us cover more and more behind-the-scenes costs, such as video editing. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.